Hi students, I welcome to all of you to this session of fluid machinery. Dear students, myself Dhiraj Mondol, and in this DM Study Center, I am taking this class on fluid machinery, and today's subject is your specific speed of centrifugal pump. You know that last class in the when we were discussing the hydraulic machines, at that time also we have got an equation that is your specific speed of the turbine. It is your n root p by h to the power 5 by 4. In case of pump, what will be the specific speed of the centrifugal pump, that will be discussed here. But before this discussion, let us solve the numerical which was given in the earlier class, okay, previous class. So problem number 16, the n your the speed, I think it is so is speed, the three stage centrifugal pump. Three stage means your n is equal to 1, a3, okay. Centrifugal pump has a impeller is your impeller diameter is given 40 centimeter and 2 mid centimeter wide. That means your width, that is your b2 is given at outlet, huh? So d2 and b2 is given. The vane are curved back at the outlet at 45 degrees, so phi is given, okay. And reduce the circumferential area by 10%. So circumferential area 10% reduce means your a2 will be 0.9 of a1, okay. Area of the flow at outlet is equal to 0.9, and that means it is basically 90 by, that means 10% reduction. You can see reduce the circumferential area by 10%. The manometric efficiency is 90% and the overall efficiency 80%. Determine the head generated by the pump when running at 1000 rpm delivering 50 liter per second. So discharge also given, and what should be the shaft horsepower. Now see the problem, that n is given, d2 given, b2 given, phi given, and the reduction of area is your 10%, 0.1. So area of flow at outlet 0.9 into this pi d2 b2. So this is your area, am I right? As because this reduction of area it is given 10%. So efficiency, manometric efficiency is equal to 90%, 0.9, overall efficiency 0.8, n 1000, q 50 liter per second, that is your 0.05 meter cube per second. Now what you need to find out? You need to find out the shaft horsepower, okay, and the head generated by the pump. So these two question are given, these two question answer you have to find out, okay. Now you know that Vf2 is equal to what? Velocity of flow is equal to discharge by area, because Q is equal to area into velocity, na. So here basically in case of discharge you have to take the velocity of flow. So put that means we can see this is your 2.1 meter per second, that is your velocity of flow. Now u2 is equal to pi d2 n by 60. Now d2 is given, n is given, you can find out the u2. Why we are going to find out this one? See, because you know that the shaft power basically what? Overall efficiency is equal to what? Output by input, and output is equal to what? That means output is the water power and input is the shaft power. So shaft power is equal to water power by overall efficiency. So water power you need to find out anyhow, isn't it? So to find out this water power, you know that water power is equal to your W into H by 1000, okay. So mg H by 1000. So here basically tan phi, you can see tan phi is equal to Vf2 by Vw is lot, so many time I have told you Vf2 by V, that means if it is your velocity triangle again at the outlet, then you can write tan phi is equal to this equation. Then u2 by Vf2 is equal to this. So Vw2 is equal to 18.73 meter per second, because phi is given, Vf2 given, and u2 also given. Also I have found out right now. So this is how I can find out the Vw2, and you know that equation manometric efficiency is GHM by Vw2 u2. Put all value, you will be getting the HM, manometric head, because Manometric efficiency is given. As you have got manometric head 35.98 meter, so can I find out the total head generated, that is your N into HM? Clear? So N into HM is the total head generated, so 7.94 meter. So that is your one answer. You can see, determine the head generated by the pump when running at this RPM. Okay. So number of stages is given and head generated you have find out. So total you can easily find out head generated is your N into HM. Clear? Now power output of the pump, weight of the water lifted into total head by 1000. Now weight of the water lifted means your what? M is equal to rho mgh. Sorry, W is equal to mg. Sorry, W is equal to m into g. W is equal to m into g. M is equal to rho into q, because mass flow rate na, rho AV, rho into q into g into H m by 1000. Clear? So rho you know 1000, q you already found out, and this g you know 9.81, hm is already I know 107.94, and 1000 cancel out. So from this equation in terms of kilowatt you will be getting this water power. Okay, so 52.94 kilowatt. Now put the value in the overall efficiency, you will be getting the shaft power. So shaft power is 66.175 kilowatt. I think it is clear. Now 19.17, it is your next problem. Next problem, let us solve the next problem. 4 stages, here n is equal to 4. Okay, small n. Okay, and the your rotational speed is equal to 400 rpm, it is given. Okay, what you need to find out, you can see, first of all go through the problem. A 4-stage centrifugal pump has 4 identical impeller, 4 identical impeller keyed to the same shaft, when a parallel. Okay, multi-stage centrifugal pump or developing head, that means same shaft is used. Okay, so here basically what we are getting, what we will be getting, total head is equal to n into hm. Clear? Now same shaft, the shaft is running 400 rpm and the total manometric head developed by the multi-stage pump is, total manometric head multi-stage pump is your 400. The total head is given 400. Clear? Total head is given 400 for 40 meter. The discharge through the pump is 0.2 meter cube per second. Discharge also given. Okay, so the hm you can find out, hm is equal to total by 4, because 4 stages it is given. So 10 is for each stage is your 10 meter. The vane of each impeller are leaving outlet angle 45 degree. Same again, 45 degree means your phi is given. If the width and the diameter of each impeller at outlet is 5 meter per second, that means your width money b2 is given at 5 centimeter. Okay, and 60 centimeter respectively, that means d2 is given 60 centimeter. Find the manometric efficiency. Very good, manometric efficiency, and manometric efficiency is GHM by VW2 U2. So HM already I have got 40 by 4, that is your 4 10. VW2 and U2. U2 is equal to pi dn by 60, pi d2 n by 60, and VW2 you need to find out by the help of this formula tan phi. So tan phi, very important formula, Vf2 by U2 minus VW2. So from this equation you can find out VW2, and Vf2 how we can find out, because we know that discharge by area is the Vf2. Clear? So I can find out this, because the U2 is equal to pi d2 n by 60, this is your U2. Vf2 is equal to discharge by flow rate area of flow, that is your pi d2 b2. So this is your Vf2. So put the value in this equation, tan phi is equal to Vf2 by U2 minus Vw2. So you will be getting your Vw2 is equal to 10 meter per second. Now put the value in the manometric efficiency equation, GHM by VW2U2. So you will be getting this answer, your 74.82%. I hope it is clear. Now come to the next today's topic, that is your specific speed of a centrifugal pump. Basically you know that I already have told you that specific speed of a pump or turbine, it is basically defined as the speed of a symmetrical pump or turbine which would deliver the work. In case of pump, what we are just, it is basically used for design purpose. If we want to manufacture a large scale pump, then first of all we have to compare with respect to some model, okay. And if it is geometrically similar pump which would deliver 1 cubic meter, 1 meter cube of liquid per second against a head of 1 meter, when the head is equal to 1 meter, it is denoted by ns. Clear? That means a small, let us consider a small your centrifugal pump, and this is a large scale centrifugal pump, okay. Now for this centrifugal pump, for 1 meter cube of liquid, if the 1 meter cube of liquid is delivered per second against a head of 1 meter, then in this large scale centrifugal pump you will be getting same amount of capacity, okay. So the specific speed means your मतलब जो स्पीड में है डिफाइन एज द स्पीड, जैसे एक ऐसा स्पीड है जो क्या सेम 1 मीटर क्यूब पर सेकेंड ऑफ वाटर डिस्प्लेस कर सकता है पर दैट मीन्स अगेंस्ट ए 1 मीटर ऑफ हेड, ठीक है, तो उसको बोला जाता है स्पेसिफिक। आई थिंक इट इज क्लियर। तो नाउ हाउ वी कैन कैलकुलेट दिस स्पेसिफिक स्पीड? बाय द हेल्प ऑफ प्रोपोर्शनलिटी। ओके, यू नो दैट डिस्टेंस इक्वल टू एरिया इंटू वेलोसिटी एंड एरिया इज इक्वल टू पाई डी बी इंटू वी एफ। सो discharge is proportional to d into b into vf. Clear? Now b proportional to d, so we can write discharge is equal to d square into vf. Now u is equal to pi d n by 60, so u proportional to dn I can write, and also we know that u proportional to vf. Clear? So and vf is equal to 2 root over 2ga is v is equal to, so u proportional to root over hm. Am I right? So here basically it is written, you can see root over hm is equal to u, root over hm is proportional to u, and u is equal to, already it is proportional to dn because u is equal to pi dn by 60. So d is proportional to root over hm by n. Clear? So d is proportional to root over hm by n. Now put the value in this equation. Q is proportional to your d square into vf. So d square, put the value of d square, that is your hm by n square. Now if I am just putting the value of d square here, so hm by n square into vf. So ultimately as the equation is coming, q is proportional to hm to the power 3 by 2 by n square. So this is your ultimately equation. Now if you are just removing out this proportionality, you will be getting this k. So k is the constant. Q is equal to k into hm to the power 3 by 2 by n square. I think it is clear. Now what is the definition of the specific speed? For unit discharge and unit head, whatever the speed we are getting, that is called your specific speed. So for unit discharge and unit head, whatever the speed we are getting, that is called your specific speed. So ns at that time, the equation, if I am putting hm is equal to 1, q is equal to 1, at that time n will become ns. So 1 is equal to this equation. Clear? So k is equal to ns square. So ultimately you see discharge is equal to ns square into hm to the power 3 by 2. So ultimately ns is equal to n root q into h to the power hm to the power 3 by 2. Very very important equation, because you need to solve the numerical based on this this formula. Ns is equal to n root q by hm to the power 3 by 2, and in case of turbine it is your n root p by h to the power 5 by 4. Clear? So I think it is clear, and today up to this lecture, and next class we will be discussing more problem related to this specific speed. So thank you for listening. Jai Hind.